Hello, hello. What's going on, guys? Yeah, I
Hi,
couldn't hear
Mike.
anything. Oh, yeah, I can hear you now. How's it going, man? Good?
Good, thanks.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah. How's it going, Robert? Got two Roberts.
Hello, guys.
What's up?
Hi,
What's
Moot.
up? Yeah.
Eric,
Hey, Newt, how's
how
it
you
going?
doing? What are you eating? I got some ice here. You want some ice? Look,
Nice.
Sonic cup. This thing, ice.
I'm here. Had to get my earbuds in. The Mac Mini doesn't have a camera or microphone on it. So,
Okay, sweet. Nice to see you here,
but
Robert.
hey,
It's
in
good,
my
man.
recliner chair, I can kick back and big screen TV.
Awesome. Hey, how's it going, Stan? His camera's all good this time. No multicolor. Oh, he's muted. You muted, Stan? You got him? Yeah, so how's everyone's week's been? What have you been up to? 3D printing wise or just in general?
Not a fucking thing. How about you?
Yeah, I've been up to quite a bit. I think sometimes I put a bit too much, like I do a bit too many things. Like I've been doing like keychains. I've been trying to do HueForges. I've been printing like some eggs, some cinderwing eggs. Those are pretty cool. And lithophanes as well. Lithophanes. So I've got like a lineup. I'm trying to keep it more focused. So I'll see how that goes. Okay, Newt, no worries. Cool.
So, Mike, I don't know if you're aware of how you can take a color laser printer and print onto transparencies, just like your teacher used to do in grade school with the overhead projector, or maybe you're too young to remember that. But
Yeah, I was still around. I was
you're
still
a
around
bunch
those,
of old guys.
those
The rest
times.
of the group knows.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, so you can take uh, the transparency after you've printed whatever it is you want on it, and you lay it down upside down on your printer so that the ink is up, or toner in this case, and then you print a white layer over that. And when you flip it over and turn it, take it apart, you have the photographic picture on that plastic on the
Yeah.
print. So when you were doing keychains and everything, and I'm thinking, how do you give a customer a more modern or
Like customized.
customized print? Yeah, and that came to mind. Now,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, so there's a few ways. Like if it's say a brand logo, you can basically make it a vector image. So you can take the actual logo and make it into a vector and then place that kind of like I guess outline onto I use Maker Labs keychain maker, which is pretty cool. So I was doing some tests. This one didn't come out too well, but you can kind of get a general gist of it. It's like a nice little S logo. It's called a synthesizer group.
yeah, you showed us
So
those.
yeah, so I was trying to make these ones a little bit better. Still having a bit of trouble getting like it perfectly nice. It's still like decent quality, but I was trying to just get it like a little bit better, you know?
We're all basically looking for a UV printer. That's what it boils down to. When you do
Yeah,
that kind of stuff, if you want to get commercial, and we all know how expensive they are and how out of reach most of us never have a
yeah.
possible way to get our hands on one. But when you get into that kind of stuff, it's like that's what you need.
But
Unfortunately,
how much did they go for?
starting. Oh, I don't know. I saw one guy online that had one for $1,700 that he put together himself, and he kind of
Oh,
shills it because he shows you how he makes um, the receptacle, the light switch covers the plates with a little slot in them, and he
okay.
prints flowers and pretty pictures on them, and then he claims he sells them on Amazon for $10 a piece, but he makes like a bazillion of them at a time. So his
Nice.
cost per unit is like 10 cents, but I'm not sure how many he actually sells, but that's what he claims.
Okay.
But that's the only one I've ever seen under $10,000.
Wow.
They generally start at about $25,000. And
Yeah,
then
didn't
if
they
you
have the new method to make it like using like an inkjet, so not like a specialist UV
yeah,
one.
that's exactly what we're talking about. It's a UV inkjet. And
Yeah, I
depending on
swear they
what
weren't
you
that expensive.
send through it, you can do t-shirts, you can do bottles, coffee cups, your keychains, anything really that you can fit on a bed, you can print. And depending on,
Yeah.
they make adapters for all kinds of round, square, whatever. But yeah, I
Yeah.
mean that's how they do it. It's
I
an
remember I
inkjet.
think Rod was making some in a group. He shared like a few designs. I think he made like these can like lid toppers. So I'm pretty sure he used the picture thing, and then he had like custom pictures on there. So I think you can use like you don't need like the real like real expensive 3D printers for that, right? You can use like a regular
Well, there's people that are
inkjet.
trying it with dye sub printers. Like you can take an Epson printer, one of those Echo tanks, and instead of putting ink in it, you put your dye sub ink in it. Uh, People are experimenting. They're trying. It obviously is a great market if you can break into it. But
Yeah.
with relative, how much money are you going to spend on it versus what your return on the investment is what it boils down to. So if you get
Right.
like a $25,000 printer that pops out 500 pieces an hour, and you can find a market for it, which you can because companies will buy that stuff, but they don't want one or two. They want one or 200 or 500, and so per unit you might make a killing on it. A lot of people do, at least the ones that I've heard about on YouTube anyway. So I mean, the market's huge for that. It all boils down to how versatile you are, and then take it from there because it's a
Yeah.
relatively new technology. So the guys that make your signs for the local barber shop or grocery store, the big guys, they aren't doing that yet. I mean, some are obviously, but and you can make T-shirts. There's
Yeah.
just the sky's the limit with this stuff. It's just too
Definitely.
expensive, cost of entry. So
Yeah,
anyway,
what do you
but
think, Stan? Oh, I think he's still muted. Um, he's figured it out.
We can see him cussing, but we can't hear him.
all right.
Yeah, maybe someone's disconnected. Yeah, I'm sure Stan will have some kind of thing on that, right? Because yeah, I've seen teaching tech. Teaching tech. He made like a big video. It was very popular about the same technology. Have you seen that one?
No.
Yeah, let me quickly put it up. 1 second. Let's see. Teaching tech. What would it be called? A picture 3D print or something.
Any
Yeah, this
chance
one
you
here.
can hear me now?
Yeah, I got you loud and clear, man.
Woohoo! It's amazing
By
what happens
combining
when
two-
you unplug and replug Logitech 6 times and restart it twice. Okay.
Nice. I was just about to show the video real quick. Let me just quickly show that, and then you can say your piece. So yeah, this teaching tech video right here.
3D sublimation techniques. With 3D printing, we can achieve full color, photorealistic first layers.
Like that,
This
right?
video is your complete guide, and there's no special 3D printer required.
I love this guy.
Yeah,
He's got some good stuff.
Yeah,
And
so he uses like a regular. You can see here.
There you go.
$700, $800. So these are probably the good ones.
Yeah.
The cheapest 2D printer for sublimation. Yeah. So these are the cheapest ones, the entry ones.
About this eco tank
see.
range,
Well, you can use the regular inkjet. I forget how to. I mean, Best Buy had one on sale for $159. I almost bought because I thought, but it was a refurb and they couldn't guarantee me whether there was ink still in the machine because it was a refurb.
Oh, wow.
Otherwise, I'd have
Okay.
grabbed them, but I don't have the budget for a brand new one.
We refurbished
Yeah.
it, but we don't know if it works or there's any ink in it.
Exactly.
What do you mean by refurbished then?
Exactly.
You put tape on the top of the box again? Yeah.
It's done. I pulled.
Let's put this off. Okay, so you can see that there.
Yep. That's what I'm talking about right
And I'm
there.
so glad
Basically,
that Sam
only
Prentice
using
was here
the
to share it with me.
laser transparencies. Same idea.
Yeah, awesome. So yeah, it's not too expensive. Obviously, yeah, it depends on, I guess, the volume of it, right? And the whole
Well,
process.
I like the way he used Sam Prentice for the photo and not himself.
Yeah. So yes, yeah, it's very interesting. That could be something that I get into. I've not tried it before, but yeah, it's definitely an interesting idea for sure. I'm doing like obviously the HueForges, so I did this. Yeah, go ahead, Robert.
Oh, I was going to mention before you jump off. I just put a link of Best Buy for that Canon Maxify tank printer I just bought a month ago because the HP I had finally died. And I see they got that thing for $200 now. That's a steal for that.
Nice.
That is a steal. So
Okay. So you're saying this is a good one right here, yeah?
yeah, I've been using that for the last about a month and a half now since my HP died, and it's working great. So
But okay,
nice.
you're using it as an ink printer though, not as a.
yeah. Just for I haven't tried the transparencies or anything, so beware of that. I mean, I think it feeds from underneath and around, loops around. So if you need a straight feed path like some of them have that feed in from the back, I don't know if this one actually has that or not. It might.
Wait, so
Used to be
this,
you'd see printers that would allow you to feed a thick sheet through or something, through the
Yeah,
back
from the
or
back,
whatever.
varying thicknesses.
Yeah, and I don't know if this one has it or not. I haven't tried it if it does, but I mean anybody that does a lot of printing, these tank printers are the way to go. They save you so much money.
Yeah.
Oh,
nice.
black and white laser's even cheaper.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's
it is.
true.
But then again, depends on what.
What you
Well,
Yep.
is the toner cheaper though when you
Yep.
to buy the laser colored one? I don't know. I haven't used
I
one of
haven't-
those in years.
No, I'm just saying for really cheap prints, you go with a black and white laser. That's dirt cheap.
Well, black and white, yeah, but if you need color,
Yep. I was just gonna mention I did a quickie ogle. It appears that there's a fair range of probably gray market import UV printers floating around on eBay right now, at least in the US, at the $1,800 to $3,000 point. And I think Epson has one at around $4,000. And rather like lasers, you kind of abruptly jump from mystery brands to people you might have heard of, and you are up at 20K rather than 2K at that point.
Right.
But
Wow.
that's I guess the real issue there is if the inexpensive ones work well enough. If it fits your size, you can build out a heck of an effective print farm with A1 minis. But if it doesn't do the job for you, it doesn't matter how cheap they are. I had a fellow I worked with who had a t-shirt business at one point, and he used a lot of quite expensive and high-end equipment to do it. But then again, if you can get the customer base, 4K, well, over the course of a year,
Exactly.
I mean, it's not impulse buy, it's capital expenditure. You're going to depreciate it over depending on what country you're in and your tax laws. In the US, you take an accelerated depreciation on it and write it all off in the first year if you're a small business and haven't already hit your cap. But I have no idea what Australia and the UK are doing on depreciation or how your taxes work.
It's similar thing.
It's bad enough filing a foreign tax claim with the US IRS. I'm not going to learn how to file taxes overseas.
Yeah, not worth the trouble. But yeah,
Mike,
let me
is there a
quickly
way for me to
mention. I'll quickly mention a couple of HueForges that I've been doing. So yeah, basically, yeah, when I was going like round shop to shop, basically one guy was interested in the models, and he said, yeah, I actually want something done for myself. So I've been working on like these 3 models for him. So this is one of them. It's like a scorpion,
Yeah, I saw that.
which is kind of cool. So it's got a black base layer, and then it has I think red, then orange, and then white on top. So it's kind of like just layered like that. It's kind of cool.
Nice.
Yeah, and I worked on an eagle, but I'm gonna redo this one because it didn't come out as well as I wanted it to in terms of the colors. So it still looks pretty good, but like the face of it, I wanted it to be a bit better, like a bit more like showing, right? But it's not too bad. Like if you look at it from kind of a distance and stuff, it's pretty good. You can obviously still make it out and stuff like that. But yeah, it's nice color in there. And then I recently made a quick little test, just a smaller piece. It's like a little mermaid that I found. See if that comes out well. So it's got, yeah, a nice little bit of layering. I'd hope the blending would be a bit better, but it's not too bad. And the interesting thing is I use like a new build plate. So let's see if the effect actually comes out. Yeah, on the back. You see that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Which plate did that? Did you get on that? Is that a bamboo effect plate?
It's one I found on Amazon. So it's basically got like the design within the build plate. I could probably even grab it from here. Yeah. So on one side it's got PEI. Then on the other side, it's got this nice effect. So you can see when the light's there.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool, right?
So how does that transfer the plastic? It doesn't transfer anything, does it?
Yeah, literally like, so once it's on the build plate and it has that design, it's
Yeah.
gonna come straight onto the plastic. Literally just, you don't have to do anything. As long as you print it on there, it's gonna actually come through. It's very cool.
Okay, so it's like a really fine, like a what do you call the lens on a TV set? The old TV sets, the Fresnel.
Yeah,
Like-
Fresnel lens.
Okay, so it's like that where it just kind of
Yeah, it's like,
puts little tiny grooves in the plastic and makes the light reflect off it different.
so it's not actually any grooves. It's like the actual, it's hard to describe, but it's like one layer, I guess, and that's actually in the design. So the lighting, and it's not like a thing that you can feel. It's like one layer and it's very flat. Yeah, but it just has that lighting effect. It's got like a nice rainbow as you
Yeah.
put the white light through. So yeah, it's on Amazon. You can get that. I'll probably quickly find a link and send it.
Yeah, do that.
I'll check the Amazon US.
Right.
So PI bed, maybe stars or something. I'll try to remember what. Okay, yeah, I
Was
see a couple of
the
things.
filament conventional filament, or was it a variable filament that you
Yeah,
used?
literally just standard black PLA.
Cool. So it's like a diffraction grating sort of thing that it pops onto the back, rather
Yeah.
than something that's as a Fresnel lens. Huh?
So yeah, I popped
That's
in an
really
example.
cool.
Yeah, definitely.
Very
I
cool,
popped in an
yeah.
example. So yeah, it's called PET. There's another name for it, but yeah, I think yeah, PEO and PEY. So that's another one I can put in there as well. So yeah, have a look. I like the reviews and the pictures. Just confirm that these ones are good. But yeah, these are pretty solid. I actually made another. Get this. So as I said, I made those little kind of eggs in this Grat kit, blue, green, and red filament. And then the actual bottom side of it, same effect. I don't know how well you can see it though. You can see how shiny that is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if I can get a light on there. Maybe that might help.
Yeah.
Let's see. It doesn't really come through, but you can see like how shiny it is, and it has that same effect as you can see like when you put a light through
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yes, awesome stuff. Yes,
That's
definitely recommend
That
getting that.
one for dichroic, the first one you held up actually looked almost as though it was done with a glitter type of filament. That's pretty nice.
Literally,
Yeah.
that's a standard black PLA. No
Wow.
change.
Huh.
Yeah, just flat on the build plate. And obviously the HueForge side. Yeah, I want to do this in a smaller layer height. So I was talking to a guy who does a bunch of tutorials for HueForge, and he said you can actually, on a 0.4 millimeter nozzle, you can actually do a on a 0.4 millimeter nozzle, you can do a 0.04 layer height, and it still comes through. So I'm doing that on a print right now down there. This was a 0.08. So I'm going to do this again in a 0.04 so I can compare the two and see how well it
Yeah.
kind of blends and stuff like that. So yeah,
Nice.
bit of progress on there. I'm going to try and learn HueForge, really like hone in on the craft. It's quite difficult, but it's a fun venture. It's a fun venture.
It is. It's easily as hard as any CAD software I've ever looked at, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah. But and then if you go to a 0.2 nozzle, that keyboard you're just holding would take like 2 days to print. You know, it just
Yeah.
takes for well,
The good thing is, yeah, you don't even need a 0.2 millimeter nozzle because you can do 0.04 layer height with a 0.4. So there's not really any need to go to 0.2, which is what I found out literally like today. Yeah. Yeah, so it's pretty
We'll see
awesome.
how that comparison turns out because I noticed when I switched to a 0.2 nozzle on my P1S that it definitely helped on lithophanes for quality.
yeah.
Okay.
I'll
Yeah,
What
be
because
layer?
waiting to
What
see
layer height
your
is that?
post on that.
Yeah,
your
what layer height do
layer
you use for the lithophanes? The layer height?
I generally stick around. Well, it depends. When I just now I'm actually working on a lampshade that I'm waiting for it to slice, which is going to take probably who knows how long. Could be a half hour to an hour because it's they get pretty big. And what I do is
Wow.
um, I take and calibrate on the lithophane maker like they default to a 0.25. Well, on these bigger lithophanes like a lampshade, I'll tend to use a 0.12, and then I'll change it on the lithophane maker to 0.24, so it's an exact multiplier of it. And that makes
Okay.
a little bit of difference too. It does increase the file size some, and then like I said, it's even I'm trying this out right now to see if it's even going to work because um, I have a high-end PC out there that I'm using with a 4060 Ti card and i7 Pro, a real high-end gaming PC that I bought, and that does help on slicing. Even the cubes, they can take a long time to slice. But I'm
Wow.
waiting to see what it does on this lampshade because so far it's been running about 20 minutes and it's only 25%. So
Wow. Wait, is it
yeah,
supposed to
these
be
big.
that much? Is it because of the
Well,
resolution,
it's
right?
the when you look at those big lithophanes, like this is about what is it, 130 millimeters high, 190 millimeters on the base, and 160 on the top. And that's God, I can't remember what the file size. It's 100, 200 megabytes or something. So it really puts your computer to work. The slicer has to really work.
And is that Bamboo Studio or Orca Slicer?
This is Bamboo Studio.
Okay.
Or I'm going to print it on the P1S.
Should try Orca Slicer.
So
Maybe it'll be faster. It's worth a try.
I could try it. Yeah, I have. I got it on there. I just haven't tried that with the Bamboo and see. So
Okay. Yeah, I see. Yeah, what do you think, Stan? Have you tried
Oh,
lithophanes and stuff?
no, I'm still playing around with printing HO stuff, although I haven't been doing really much of any printing in the last month or so. Um,
Okay.
I've been just very wrapped up in other things. But the you were talking about using the point 0.4 nozzle. The thing is, with the point 0.4 nozzle, your line width is going to be 0.4 or 0.42.
Yeah, around it. Yeah.
Point 0.2, you might use it at the same layer height, but you can go with half the line width. So if you need to get finer details, texture, hair, that kind of thing, to look a bit more detailed and separation between fine details, that might be where a 0.2 would come in.
Mhm.
And what the heck, it's just another 24-hour cycle.
You really want the detail, go sacrifice.
Yeah, you can't get them both. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
fast, clean, and highly detailed. Yeah, pick two.
Yeah. Well, I didn't
Yeah.
have too much grief on the point two with bamboo because when you look at the speeds, when you switch to if you start with their default like 0.10 or 0.08 or whatever on a point 0.4 nozzle, then they cut the speeds way down anyway. And so I didn't see a significant difference between the 0.2 and 4 and lithophane printing. There was some,
Okay.
but the extra detail made a huge difference. I could tell in the 0.2 nozzle. So
Yeah,
just
print
a pain.
0.08 layer height on miniatures and on HO scale, like, car sides and such, between zero point 0.4 and 0.2.
Yeah, it does make a
Yeah.
big difference.
Either way, I'm launching the print and I'm going to walk back up to the house and get dinner and sit down, hang out with my wife and sleep for the night and get up in the morning and go out and see if I have some nice prints on the bed. It's either going to be 7 hours or 11 hours. So I'm not going to sit there and watch it. There's a limit to how much I can put up with on that. I can watch my
Yeah.
grass grow for that.
Yeah. That's understandable for sure. For sure. Well, yeah,
But
Newt.
with it all network though, I can check in from up here in my house and do a real quick check just to make sure that nothing hideous has transpired unexpectedly.
Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to ask Newt, how's things going with like the Etsy and 3D printing and stuff?
Good. I actually got 2 more sales this week, so I
Jeez.
just
Okay.
sent those out today. So yeah, it's been good.
Woo-hoo.
Very nice. Very
Yeah,
nice. That's awesome.
I think, yeah, I think it's a mix of that that technique from the video you sent me and just like the kind of product that it is. Because I think it's those cherry blossom pin boards, if you remember those, and
Yeah.
uh, and a lot of people that collect enamel pins are also the kind of people that are like into Japanese culture. So I think it just kind of crossed over perfectly, and people are really
Awesome.
interested in them. So
That's cool.
Nice.
That's cool. I like it. Have you like shared it to like any kind of Facebook groups maybe or any kind of Instagram content, whatever?
I've been posting about it on my TikTok and Instagram, but I haven't shared it like in any Facebook groups or anything.
Okay, yeah, it could be worth doing that. You could do like so you don't want to be like too salesy when it comes to group posting. It's kind of want to be like, oh, here's something I made, and like ask for people's opinions and stuff like that. So I made this. Would you use this in your bedroom? Blah blah blah. So something like asking for opinions, and then let people kind of have a conversation and ask questions just naturally. So that's a good way to kind of get a little bit of like attention and I guess traction for your product. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. That's good, man. Very very good stuff there. I like it. I like it.
Yeah, I've been posted a couple more listings this month as well that um I haven't gotten sales on those ones yet, but they're also like Christmas related and it was kind of late. So um
Okay, okay.
but yeah, and working on a few others to add as well. So
Okay.
got some stuff in the works.
Yeah, so what I'll say is so I've been using the Everbee tool. It's like the Etsy tool, right? That I showed last week. So if you
Oh yeah.
want, like, you can send me like your Etsy store, and then I can try and like do some optimizations, maybe get some keywords, and some kind of like other product ideas, and then just kind of help you boost kind of like your ideas and maybe the visibility. So yeah, I could do that for you.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Sweet. Yeah, I've been looking a lot into that, the tool. I got like this new thing. So they had like a deal, and they started to add some bonuses, and I asked for the bonuses, and they luckily gave it to me. So there's like literally a list of like 100 niches, and they've got like 10 ideas for each niche. So I'm gonna start like looking through that, and they have some others like, what else did they have? Some keyword stuff. I haven't gone through it totally, but yeah, that list of 100 niches looks pretty good. So I'm gonna just work my way through that and get some more ideas and stuff, and kind of familiarize myself.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking, do you guys have like any kind of, I guess, desire for like 3D print ideas and stuff like that? Because I was thinking to look more for like ideas and start to just give people ideas that they can use and make 3D prints out of. I don't know if people have a like desire for that.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't
Always
started
looking
some
for
big ones.
sellable ideas.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, maybe I'll do like I was thinking to do like a weekly thing. Maybe you do a post or a video, just going through like maybe one niche, and then doing like a nice deep dive and looking for multiple products and ideas, keywords, and then yeah, each week just something new. So that could be a pretty cool thing. Yeah, I'll give it a go, see how that goes. Yeah. So anyone want to kind of discuss anything? Anyone got some ideas or questions they wanna ask?
I don't think I have anything.
Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, Eric, how's your progress going? I know you're doing the building stuff, right?
Yeah, I've had our church. I think I mentioned our church is doing sound improvement in the hall, and I was asked to print some of the little scrolls, probably about that big, and they need like 75 of them. So I've done about 18 and finished the roll that I was given, and the guy's going to order some more rolls. So yeah, it keeps me busy. Yeah, well, it keeps the printer busy.
Yeah, definitely. Cause what do you have? Just the one printer?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
it's just putting in overtime.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, did you consider getting another one, or you just set with the one printer?
No, one printer will do. I haven't got room for any more at the moment.
Okay. That reminds me of the thing. So Rod sent like a YouTube link, and it's basically a 3D printer that's like mobile, which is insane. So it's like, think of those like cleaning robots that move around, but think of it as a 3D printer where it's actually moving around and 3D printing on the floor. Let me quickly pull up the link. It's hilarious, and it actually looked pretty good. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, this one here. So I'll quickly share screen.
Torture your cats. Yes.
That'll be a war. Let's see. So
if you could get it to do the vacuuming at the same time, it'd be great.
Oh, the Roomba
We introduced
3D printer
a
assembly.
mobile 3D printer for environment scale design.
That's it. That's what you need to design an interface to allow you to mount a Delta printer on top of a Roomba
that autonomously maps, navigates, and
Literally.
prints objects directly in indoor environments. Our pipeline has 4 main steps.
Great.
Mapping a location, selecting desired objects
So
to
prints
print,
on the floor.
arranging and editing,
Yeah.
and lastly, printing. The process begins by scanning and mapping a location with the onboard LiDAR sensor, which is rendered as a 2D map on our custom web-based interface. Then, users can select objects from our library, or slice and upload
It's like
their
a
own
really cool
models using the Mobi
solution.
print
How
machine settings for
desperately
Prusa
seeking
Slicer
a
before
problem,
arranging
isn't
and
it?
planning their print job.
Literally.
In the planning and editing page, users can place their objects on the map, take measurements, and make edits like rotating and scaling in relation to the map context. Once the arrangement and edits are finalized, the user can send the print command and Mobi Print will autonomously navigate to the location and print the desired object.
It's Got a little skirt as
For
well.
more details and information, please
Oh,
refer
there's a
to
pet.
our paper and attend our talk.
Yeah, it's insane, right? Crazy.
Well, there is a guy that shows up at the rap festivals with a backpacked Delta printer.
I've seen that. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
insane. That's so
And
cool.
it's like, okay, whatever turns you on, dude. Okay.
That's probably like that's level 3. They probably got like another 5 levels. See what's next.
It's kind of, you just start thinking of all the old nerd and engineer jokes you ever heard in your life at some point. It's like, you can tell he's an extrovert. He looks at your feet when he talks to you instead of his own.
I can see like someone doing like some Lamborghini 3D print like on top of the Lambo, some crazy stuff like that. That'd be something new. I'd like that. Yeah. It's insane. But yeah.
Well, if they're going to concrete 3D print houses, I guess you could. Now, where that could be interesting. Could be interesting if the filament supported it, or if instead it was a spray head, if you were doing the UV reflective paths for driverless vehicles in industrial facilities. Because then, in theory, you might be able to reconfigure them rapidly and get a more flexible work environment.
Hey, what do you mean by that?
Well, I know at several places that I've been, data centers and in some plants, there are just UV strips in the floor, just painted clear. You don't see them. But just along comes a vehicle, beep, 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 as it comes to each intersection, and it delivers bins of circuit boards. It delivers components, papers, just kind of a shop floor automated expediter system, if you would. Sometimes it even works well. Other times they collide and get into a fight over who has the right of way in the intersection, which is quite fun to stand back and watch.
Nice. Yeah. That reminds me of the video where you had like those robo taxis. There's about 5 of them lined up, just waiting for one to pass, and the other one waiting for the other one to pass. It's just a massive standstill. It's hilarious. There's no driver.
Yeah, well, we all got here at the same time, and the vehicle to the right has the right of way. Which one is to the right? All right, in UK, it would be to the left. Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you give way to the right.
Yeah, I didn't want you looking at me weird going, doesn't this guy know how to drive? What do you mean to the right?
Yeah. The roundabouts are fun.
Yeah.
So that glance thing.
Americans are completely befuddled by roundabouts, I can assure you. And that's before they come over and bother you all as tourists.
Well, in Australia with roundabouts, there's no give way rule. You first in, first serve.
Yeah.
No way.
That's how most of them are here. Yeah. And they're
What?
completely befuddled by the whole idea of yield to traffic and circle.
That's crazy.
So that lampshade finished slicing a couple minutes ago, probably around 35 to 40 minutes, I think, and it says 18 hours. So
Okay.
yeah, we'll see how it turns out. I've done them before, but I was worried about that because of but yeah, this fast computer with a high-end graphic card definitely makes a difference.
Yeah. A lot of systems won't be able to handle that and probably just crash. It's kind of like Blender. Have you guys used Blender before?
Oh, yeah. You're thinking about when you render an animation out, you go away for the weekend, aren't you?
Nah, not even that. I'm thinking about like I've literally just kind of started Blender. When you do the meshing, and then you remesh and you remesh and you try to do the subdivision thing. So it's like a bunch of small meshes, and it gets like a million triangles plus.
Right.
And yeah, it's just like, yeah, wait for this to load.
You hear the
fingers crossed.
fan up and the sides of the box suck in, and you know it's going to be a long night.
Yeah. I had a bit of fun modeling in Blender though. It's pretty cool, like getting the hang of it, learning the different brushes and how things react and the strengths and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. Yeah.
It's a tough learning curve.
Yeah,
I've
definitely.
used it a little bit, but I can in no way say I'm even vaguely competent with it. I've fooled with it as a video editor.
Okay.
And it can do some interesting things there.
Yeah, I've not played with the animation side.
They're even expected or desired, but not always.
Yeah. Those renders are very cool though. Yeah, impressive stuff for sure. I want to do a bit more, I guess, Blender for now, but Fusion 360 is like the functional stuff. But you kind of want to do both. You want to do Fusion 360 and then make it pretty in Blender, right? Nice little two-step.
Well, I mean, there's such different mindsets of how to use it between the organic modeling side and the technical CAD drafting side. You know that they can cross over, but you're kind of working at two different things. For the technical side, however, FreeCAD, after 18 years of being in a 0 point something or other release and always being a mess, just came out at the 1.0 release level, an official level. And I'm hearing rumblings that it actually doesn't fall apart when you traverse the history chain backwards and make a modification. So I may download that if I get a chance now that I've finished up some other projects and see whether it infuriates me as thoroughly as it has in previous releases and made me go buy a Libre and tolerate the existence of Windows machines in my life.
Nice. I feel like once they get this stuff together, they're going to start charging for it. Free CAD. It will turn into paid CAD. You know how these companies are.
It's well, that's been one of the real problems with FreeCAD is it truly was completely free. So each workbench was designed by different people. So when you go from a parts workbench to a drawing workbench to some other workbench, the behavior of everything was inconsistent. And that made it very difficult. It would be like sending a drawing to a screen and sending it to a printer and having them end up looking completely different. And you'd go, whoa, stop. No. I want that there, you know, and you don't. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds like fun.
Yeah, the constraint system within FreeCAD was very strange. It would constantly, you found yourself over and under constrained no matter what you tried to do. Or in FreeCAD. That was my biggest bugaboo. And the exact same things done in a Libre. No muss, no fun.
I'll quickly show you. So basically, I was basically making a doorstop, and I took like two designs I saw just for free on like Thingiverse. So it's just a doorstop design and then a dog design. So I've actually put these two together in Blender. And
cool.
You get like nice little dog there on a doorstop.
That's neat. Little low poly dog.
Yeah. And then I've got a second one, which is a high poly version.
Okay.
You might like this one. Let's see if I can get this.
Very cool.
No. Can we get the light
I'm not the detail because the white is just blooming. There we go.
Yeah.
Got a little bit.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that was just a quick design on Thingiverse. I just put these two together, and yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's cool. I like the low poly dog though. It's kind of like the Tesla Cyber dog.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it? And this is made out of this TPU, so got a bit of bend to it, you know.
Hey, how did
Yeah.
that TPU recovery project you had
TPU.
going that you posted go? Did
Oh
you
yeah.
salvage that print?
Yeah, so I've stuck it together using goop. I haven't actually tested it, but I've left it like to cure in a corner. But obviously
Okay.
there's a massive like layer line. There's a massive line going through it.
Mhm.
It's artistic, you know. It's artsy. You can say that.
Well, mount a frisbee edge on it and call it Devo inspired art. Go for it.
Yep, definitely. Maybe I could do maybe I could put like an actual like piece of filament just around because it's like a nice little gap. So maybe I could get like some tricolor filament or something like that and just kind of put around. Maybe use a little heat gun or something to get it stuck in there, who knows. Little super glue. That could be
It
something.
It would look better than red spot putty from the auto store, no doubt about it.
Yeah, definitely.
Plus, I think that would flake right off of a TPU object anyhow.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, it wouldn't
Yeah.
stick so well with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so I
I
was
just
thinking,
realized I've never heard how that finally turned out. I was wondering if you'd managed to pull it off because I've seldom managed to save a print that goes that wrong, but I've tried a few times.
yeah, I had another like really cool example. I don't think I posted it, but I made like a Reddit post and it got a bit of attention on it. Basically, I put together like a castle, and what ended up happening is it just got like stuck. So halfway it was printing, and then you just see the nozzles going around like 1 inch above it. So I ended up like measuring the distance it was and looking at like little details in the castle, of like the way the window was and stuff like that. Then I printed the second half, and luckily it fit. I think it was 1 layer off though, so it's not perfect, but it came together like really well. So if you're looking at it from far, like you can't really see like the layer line, you know. I don't know if I'll be able to find it. Maybe I can type in castle.
The castle with all the stonework and all, you could probably get away with that pretty well. You might have to go in and pick a few little rough edges, but yeah.
Right. Let's see. Oh yeah, I've got it here. I made like a little GIF. Let me see if I can get the original pieces. I'll see if I can find the 2 halves first, because I've got like the full castle. Wait 1 sec. Getting a bit of a lag here. My file explorers are restarting. Okay. So I've got a video of this. I'll quickly share my screen. That's pretty loud. 1 second. Okay, share screen. So let me turn the sound down. Where's the sound? Oh yeah, here. Okay, so yeah, you see this beautiful castle that I made?
Mm-hmm.
And it's just
that clear filament's amazing, isn't it?
This is a new age filament right here.
What is that called? The filament?
Oh, I think it's which one was it? I think it was I think it's a tricolor rainbow. What was it called? Tricolor rosy clouds. I think it was tricolor rosy cloud on Amazon.
Nice.
You got castle. Which one was the? Yeah. So then I put it like together, and I made like a GIF. So that turned into that. So let me get the video up again. Castle.
Mike, how long did it take you to print that?
I think it might have been like 12-ish hours, maybe.
Really? That's fast.
Second part.
I missed part of our conversation. I had company show up at the door.
You see this?
Yeah.
So this is like the process of me trying to put it together and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Recovery from failed prints was where we were going on this.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's why the one was floating around in the air. You came in as I was making a smart ass comment about the amazing clarity of his clear filament because he was printing in air.
Oh, okay. Got
Yeah. Did you see that
Hey,
part?
thanks, Stan.
Clock.
I want some of that
Castle.
donut. Not anymore.
Yeah, this is the
Oh,
half
yeah,
dome castle.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Now, there's
But
guys that will
yeah,
tell
Oh,
you that
came
you
together
could
pretty
recover
well.
from that. I don't know how, but they say that you could recover from that.
Well, he did.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you
That's
did?
the print. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so
It's
that's
been
the
around.
continuation. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can
So
see
you went down
that
the
top
G
half.
code and just picked up where it left off, then basically, right?
Yeah, basically measured it like to the exact layer, but it's like one layer off. But
Yeah.
still came out very well. Like you wouldn't be able to see the line from far. Like you have to inspect it quite close ish. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's possible, guys. It's
I want
possible.
to show you guys something here. I want to share just because we don't have enough filament, so we need more. Um,
Nice.
Let me see if I can find the picture. But I don't know if you're familiar with Airy One. I call it Eeyore filament.
Yeah.
Oh, bother.
Well, it's on sale right now for a damn good price. I'm trying to
Okay.
find the well, shit.
Is that on Amazon or another website?
Oh, it's on their website. I got I'm on their mailing list, so they spam me every day on something. But I bought some of their
Nice.
filament, and I'm amazed at how
It's
pretty it
solid.
looks in the package. I haven't used it yet. I haven't pulled it out. I just got it like yesterday. So basically, now shit. I might as well look in my email and do this way.
well,
Yeah,
he's
let
doing
me
that. I
quickly show
wanted
you
to
guys
mention
some.
something else, Mike. Before you on the 2.2 nozzle with the lithophanes, another thing to try is jump it up on the bamboo to sport mode. I never had a problem doing that.
Oh, nice.
It increases your speed by 24%. Ludicrous didn't work, but the
Yeah.
sport mode definitely, I didn't have a single problem doing that with the 0.2s.
Okay.
So another thing to consider for that.
Did you try with the 0.4 as well?
Yeah, but it's see the problem is when you're trying to do a super fine layer with the 0.4, it just can't be as accurate. It has to only extrude that thin. Um, and like I said, if you get a 0.2, you'll see the difference.
Yeah, definitely. I'll try that out. I'm gonna show you guys another print that I did. So this is a bigger print, and it was a lot more successful than the vase. So give me 2 seconds. I'll quickly get that. Yeah. All right. So this is a massive print. Boom.
Whoa.
Oh, cool.
Articulating giant frog. Tricolor.
Whoa.
It's got a little butt there too. So yeah, the interesting thing is the eyes are like separate. So I just put on like some blue tack. So I'd originally printed some other ones, but it was a little bit smaller. So let's see if I can take these off. Yeah, removable.
Now, if you turn it around with the blue tack forward, it'll look kind of like Hypnotoad from Futurama.
Can I get it? A little bit. I can't keep on there. This is a silk filament, so it's a real slippery. But yeah, it's pretty cool. This is a massive print on the X1C. Articulating. Yeah, I love this one. Yeah, that was a fun one to do. Yeah, I took like 600 grams. 600 grams of filament.
Yeah.
I probably could have done less. Oh, I think my camera's off. 1 second.
Wow.
Hey,
Get my camera
Moose.
back.
Yeah.
I was going to say, if you can't find it, how do you spell the name of that filament?
Eryone.
Eryone.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That way,
I actually
folks
bought some of that the other day.
search on it.
So honestly, I'm on their website, but here's the thing. Since today, when I just bought some more, the prices have gone up. So I'm not sure whether or not it's my cookies that are causing it, or whether they did in fact go up. But let me give you the URL and the text there, and you tell me, because let me see here. So here's where I am, and then I want to show you. I don't know if you'll see it very well, but I want to show you this filament they sent me. This was $13. It was $12.99 for this stuff. Can you see how pretty that is? How
Clean.
translucent that is? That's
What's
gorgeous.
that filament called?
This is One. Why is that backwards? Are you seeing that? Can you read that normally?
Yeah, that's normal.
Backwards
Yes.
thing.
That's normal.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is just your basic PETG, and the both are the other one here. This is the blue.
Beautiful. I like
It's
that.
awesome. Yeah.
That's
This
really
is
nice.
$13. It was $12.99 for a keg, and then I bought some other from them. These were all like less than 15, but I won't pay more than $12 for a spool. I mean, I don't give a shit if it's made out of gold. This was carbon fiber PLA. This one is standard ASA.
Nice.
Right. And this one is standard ABS, which everybody's going to tell me don't use it on my A1, but I'm going to try it anyway, just because I'm stuck that way. I've got like one of those sticky plates coming from Bamboo, and I bought a Frostbite, which I'm not impressed with so far. It's okay, but I honestly, I think the smooth hot plate that Bamboo makes is better. It adheres better. I don't have issues at all with it. Anyway, so then what else? I have an A1 Mini on my floor in the kitchen with an AMS light in the box that just got here today.
Nice.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Beautiful,
I had to
beautiful.
do it. I couldn't, I wanted a P1S, and I'm like, and everybody's saying, yeah, get the P1S. I'm like, and then they tell me, then somebody said, well, the difference between the sound that the A1 and the A1 Mini make compared to the P1S is like, it's like sleeping next to a Mercedes and a tractor. They said it's just like the difference is because of just the XY style of printer. And I do.
Oh, that A1 Mini is way quiet. I mean, you can't hardly hear the thing. You don't even know it's printing.
Which one is that? I'm sorry. Which one?
The A1 Mini is very quiet. Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah,
have
yeah.
that and the P1S, but
The A1 is like
unfortunately,
right behind me, and
whatever you do, make sure your filament's not brittle when you feed through the AMSs. You're going to be running into trouble. I just had to tear my Minis. That Mini's got that little 4 entry top piece there.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, I had this filament that the first 2 foot of the roll, and I didn't catch it. It snapped in about 3 places in there, and I'm like, oh my god, it was a nightmare.
On my A1 a couple times so far. Yeah, you're right. And it's just weird. It's like a 3/4 of an inch or a 1/2 inch piece stuck in there, just enough so that the new filament won't force it through.
Yeah, that's a nightmare.
Haven't you seen a detection on the A1? Like when there's something like blocking it or something in a way, or filament's not feeding through, and it has like a automatic detection, but it doesn't have that on the X1 that I noticed.
Yeah, that's what I hear too. No, it doesn't on the X1, I don't think.
Doesn't have filament broken detection?
No.
No, like the flow of the filament going through the actual nozzle. Like you saw with the castle, you see how that's like halfway done. The A1 like has a detection system for the flow through the nozzle, so it would have actually stopped on the A1 compared to the X1. Yeah, it's actually saved me a couple
The
times.
X1 has to have a detector in the head, don't it?
It should, I think, but
Yeah,
I
it
don't
has
know.
to have one in there because the AMS has it on its end, and it's the same AMS that P1S is using, and it's got to be the same. Although P1S uses a lot cheaper parts on the cable.
That's the meeting finished. All right, cool.